In the late 18th century, ancient kingdoms began to crumble, and all of Europe trembled. At the very center of this chaos, a revolution was born. Welcome to Paris, on the eve of the storm. Hunger is rising, and inequality is exploding. The streets are whispering, filled with anxious crowds watching the monarchy's guards patrol. A single spark is all it will take to ignite France. That spark came on July 14, 1789. The Bastille, a symbol of tyranny, fell to the furious masses. And with it, the old regime collapsed, marking the dawn of a new era. The people stormed the gates, smoke filled the sky, and the tricolor flag became a banner of hope. But what fueled this fire was more than just hunger. It was a revolution of the mind. Ideas, once confined to books and secret societies, began to spread like wildfire. Concepts like liberty, reason, and equality, fiercely debated in the salons of the Enlightenment and the lodges of Freemasonry, crossed borders and inspired a generation to dream of a better world. These were not just French ideas, they were human ideas, and they were about to reshape the destiny of nations. However, the dream of freedom soon twisted into a nightmare. The revolution that promised liberation began to watch, judge, and execute its own children. In the name of virtue, the reign of terror began. The guillotine became the symbol not of justice, but of paranoia. Under the watchful eye of figures like Robespierre, lists of traitors grew longer, and the streets of Paris ran red. The enlightened dream of a rational society collided with the brutal reality of human fear and political ambition. The future of France, once debated with words, was now being decided by the blade. Thousands were sacrificed, accused of being enemies of the people, and the revolution began to devour itself. This tragic pattern wasn't unique to France. The echoes of this collision between ideals and violence reverberated through time. Over a century later, Russia was engulfed in its own flames. The empire clashed with the people, and noble ideals were met with bayonets. The Bolshevik Revolution, which promised a workers' paradise, descended into a brutal civil war. And the Red Terror, proving once again that a revolution can be devoured by its own violence. Frozen battlegrounds and destroyed cities became the new symbols of a dream gone wrong. Then, in the 1930s, Spain was torn in two. Brother fought brother in a devastating civil war. The fight for freedom and republican ideals clashed with the rise of an authoritarian regime fueled by foreign powers. History was repeating itself, with only the scenery changing. Propaganda posters replaced philosophical texts, and militias took the place of salon debaters. The fight was the same, a desperate struggle over the soul of a nation. From the streets of Paris to the frozen plains of Petrograd, from the hills of Madrid to the trenches of war, an invisible thread connects these epic struggles. The very ideas of liberty that sparked the French Revolution traveled, evolved, and, in many cases, set the world on fire. They inspired millions to fight for a better future, but they also became justifications for unimaginable brutality. History teaches us a powerful and often painful lesson. Ideas have the power to liberate us, to lift us out of oppression, and help us build a more just world. But when those same ideas are twisted by fear, fanaticism, and a lust for power, they can become tools of destruction. They show us that the line between a hero and a tyrant, a liberator and an executioner, is terrifyingly thin. If you enjoyed this journey through history, remember to like, share, and subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching.